Hey guys, this is actually, I posted a comment on my profile that I got these two new OCZ Vertex Limited Edition 100 gigs, and I've got two of them I put in RAID 0, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, hang on just a second, okay, I'm going to use crystal disc markers just to, I guess, kind of prove that these are the 2 terabyte and RAID 0 64K stripe. These two are on a 128K stripe. For some reason that's the only way Windows would detect it, but I kind of prefer that because I don't load games off of this one. This 2 terabytes just more for storage of media and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to run Crystal Disk Mark 3.0 64-bit. We're going to do 5 runs on each read and write with 1,000 megabytes, just under a gig. And let's just see how they all go. And this is on the C drive, 17%. Okay. And I actually had run this, I ran this earlier and I just had to get a videotape of it. And also this is my new camcorder. I had the flip, but it recorded in 720p, which was good, but it couldn't zoom or stabilization or anything. So I took it back and got the Sony Bloggy, the not the little 360 swivel lens one, but because I personally like the flip out of screen one more. Wow, 403.7. That's a little bit. That's 2.7 higher than I had last time. And if you don't know the specs, make sure I'm getting this right, read it off the box. Let's see, okay. So the... Okay, yeah, read up to 270, write up to 250. Sustained write up to 235. So, very, very fast. And these actually are the SandForce 1500 controller. And the Vertex 2, I thought that those were the ones with the 1500. Apparently those are the 1200 controller. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I've read it on many of the forums and Tom's Hardware. And I was surprised by that, but apparently OCZ got a batch of the SandForce 1500s for quite cheap, and I guess they erased firmware off it or something, but it's still the 1500 controller at that speed on the Vertex Limited Editions. And the Vertex 2 is actually using the SandForce 1200. Now, the 1200 is going to be extremely fast, and apparently, from what I've gathered, I don't know if this is 100% correct, but the 1500 actually does do a similar form of error correction, but I'm not absolutely sure. I haven't read into it too much yet, but I decided instead of getting 50 gigs for 200 bucks on the Vertex 2, I'd get 2 of these 100 gigs, and I had 200 bucks off at Newegg anyway. So I actually got these in total for, it was 500 and, I think it was, hang on, let me get the bill. Yeah, it was $573.12 for 2 of them. And I looked at local retailers like Fry's, Micro Center, and they were still going for like $360 or $370, so got a really good deal on those. And even still, Newegg has a very good deal on their pretty much all of them. And I know actually there's Vertex Limited Edition 50 gigs, which are much harder to find. Newegg says they're out, and I don't know if they'll ever get new back in, because they are, of course, a limited edition, and they only made so many because they had to get rid of the batch of the 1500 controllers that they had. So, I was looking for the 100 gigs anyway, so, and the Vertex 200 gigabytes are off the charts expensive, so decided to get these. They're just slightly slower, and I mean, these read writes are phenomenal. And I actually don't have my RAID control, my chipset driver installed, so I'll try and post another video of that. This is just my raw, clean install of Windows 7 right now. I just got these in earlier and finally got around to putting them in and installing Windows, which actually I got, believe it or not, my old install, it was about, I timed it, and it was 7 minutes and 43 seconds on the install, and this one went down to 5 minutes and 12 seconds. I mean, it flew through the entire thing. The update, I mean, it just right through it. And getting everything done took me no more than about 10 minutes, and it's just zipping along. Wow, these numbers are quite a bit higher than I had ever gotten before. Whoa. Yeah, they weren't kidding about the 4Ks. They can do 50,000 IOPs. And yeah, my old one used to be at, 12, the regular Vertexes, which was still really good, but these are just phenomenal. I've never seen the 4K quite that high. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I am loving these drives. Wow. That's funny, the right was actually above. Well, we'll see what happens. It's still got a few to go. Yeah, it's going up. That's, I guess the 4K write-offs was 50,000 K. That is amazing. Well, if there's I'm gonna try and get 3D Mark Vantage Pro and all that going tonight. Get a few benchmarks. I just put in the drivers for the old 470 tri-sli setup, so I am definitely going to get that going. And let me know how you guys like this camera, this 1080p one. I actually got it for just under 200 bucks with the 32 gig SD card. Actually, it was about 268. But yeah, there we go. There is the specs for these two drives, two Vertex 100 gig limited editions in RAID 0. We got basically on the sequential read write. We got for 1,000 megabytes 5 different times. The average was 404.3 megabytes a second. Was the read, and the write was 262.7. Amazing. 512K, 363.6, 258.3 on the write. Read on 4K was 23.11, and write was 70.66. I mean, the 4K random was just wow. 241.5, 244.5 on write. That's anyway. I'll get a few vids up on this 1080p camera for 3D Mark Vantage. Heaven, you've already seen that. Probably won't change at all. So I'll go ahead and get a few other benchmarks. I'll also do Passmark because I personally love that benchmark, and I'll do 3D Mark Vantage and 06 and get those posted. Thank you all.